Greetings. This is Buchu Johnson. It is April 16th of the year 2026. And I am in my master unit here. Considering how nice it's been to get to celebrate Passover and Easter Sunday the way that it likely went down. Let me see if I can do this right. The way that it likely went down, that's a little fallen, but with our Passover on Wednesday night, you've got Christ, the Passover lamb, shackled in the evening, arrested at night, hung on the cross in the day. That's day 1, night 1, day 2, night 2, day 3, night 3. And the Bible says, the amazing Bible says that when the women came to check on the tomb on Sunday, they came and the sun had not yet rose. It was still dark and the tomb was empty. The tomb was empty. That's incredible. And what time is it? About 9:04, almost 9:05. 9:04 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I just want to make this video to remember and declare here that Christ, Yeshua Immanuel, Christ is King. Christ of Nazareth, who died and rose practically 2,000 years ago from today. Christ is King. That's the King that I serve. That's the King that my children serve, my family. And I'm declaring it over us, even from the cliffs. I declare that freedom, cliffs of freedom, even from the lowest valleys. I still declare that freedom, the valley leading to freedom. I declare it everywhere, every day, now. That if the United States of America is going to stand here and do essentially this thing of saying we are democracy, well, if my constitutional right matters, well, and if your constitutional right matters, well, I'm gonna remember how my king warned them in Zechariah that he would not be accepted. He warned the people the first time around, I won't be accepted. The other prophets warned too, but Zechariah did a really good job of that, saying, but I'll come back, and I'll come back as king, and I'll wash away everything, and people will celebrate with me in my millennial reign. The entire world will come and tabernacle with me, because when Christ Yeshua came as the Lamb up there, the people took away his constitutional rights. There were followers who cried and were mourning for him as they watched him going down and up, I guess, streets just to get to the place where he would be crucified. And I am the witness to seeing what it means for democracy to be crucified. But I have that faith for me and mine, even past my last breath, that I'll rise because he gave me the capacity to rise. I declare my right to be alive. I declare my right to be a mother with my children, to not be hindered over my disability. My physical disability. I declare my right to be alive today, to be alive tomorrow. And I think about the people who are also mourning persecution like their Lord, the suffering like their Lord. I think about the people who will be persecuted unto death. I think about them, and I just trust that as the witness, I will be the witness to people rising above that, because this generation is required to either rise above it. This generation of adults are required, let me make that very clear, to rise above. And this is me rising above. I am grateful for my children, my 2 sons. This has been such a journey. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have been able to persevere, endure hardship, and be an example. That even in California here, you don't mess with Mama Bear. My son just asked me last night if mamas, if they would give up their lives for their babies. He was like, they'll give up their lives for their babies, right? Or something like that. They'll give themselves up. And I said, yes. Yes, they will. I always remind my boy that I will fight to the end. Because it's a Celine Dion song that I grew up listening to with my mother. If that's what it takes, I believe is the song. If that's what it takes, I will fight. I will stand. I will stand like a rock. I will bend till I break. Till there's no more to give. If that's what it takes, I will risk everything. I'll fight, I will bleed. I'll lay down my life if that's what you need. Every second I live. That's the promise I make. My babies, that's what I give. If that's what it takes. And I know that the Lord sent his right hand. The Lord came down in the flesh to sing that song to me, to sing that song to my babies. So I'm grateful because I will not go down willingly. I will not let my babies go down willingly. I've spent many years fighting for my family, trying to fight everything that I could think of. Not by going out and making people my punching bag, but by going and using my mind, using my heart, my voice. And sometimes the Bible is clear that sometimes you will be there with your children and no one else to stand for you. But the beauty of it is that this Passover lamb right here, who got chained, stood up. He is documented in the Bible as standing up for Stephen. Yeah? And so he'll stand up for you. And that's what my business is here. It's morning, so I'm not looking all businessy, but that's what it takes, got on that cross, laid down his life so that he could pick it back up again, because he had the authority to. And I and mine, my children, we submit wholeheartedly with every fiber of our beings to the authority of Christ Yeshua Immanuel of Nazareth. Born in Bethlehem, growing up in Nazareth, that's what we do. So I'm glad that I have my phone to make this recording. I'm grateful that people, in spite of all the reasonable controversy over having security cameras and whatnot, I'm grateful that I've had mine since the year 2020, and have been able to document I've been able to document what I need to document with my security footage, knowing about, like I said, the persecution that would take place for this generation. And so I encourage you all to document your persecution where you can, because your stories help others. My camera, it faces the inside of my door, but it can also get sometimes a decent view of my the TRP suite, the chirp suite, and I've been able to document my persecution. So sorry, just seeing seems like everyone in the house just left right now. This is me documenting my persecution. Let it be known. And thankfully there's that my security camera, my security company was able to reach out to them and let them know to hold on to my footage all through to 2024, when the president was about to be inaugurated, all that. And thankfully that company can't be weaseled into ridiculous things like giving up the footage or giving up my phone so that people can't see. People don't know, thankfully. So document your persecution, because it will come, but I am that witness that it will not stand. You will stand. I will stand my children. Well, you don't worry about the children. Don't worry about the children. That enemy at the end cannot mark your children. Just can't. So don't worry about your minors, your babies. I guess I need to post this now. So Rev11 Witness signing off for now. I'm bringing that fire. I love you, my boys.